are going to be playing, I would say mostly chords, okay? A chord is two or more notes together, and there are lots and lots of different types of chords. So we won't go into all that right now. But you can play a chord. You're going to need 2 fingers to play a chord. You can play a chord with only one hand. So if you're intimidated by the thought of your left hand doing something different than your right hand, you don't have to start that way at all. Like, you can just start simply. And so how do you find these notes that are in these chords? Well, has everybody seen The Sound of Music? So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That is what's called solfege, which is another story. That's the solfege for a major scale. So if I were going to play that in C, let's do C, it would be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's all white keys. You can see it again with my hands. Okay, so when I know what the scale is, whether it's a C major scale or an E major scale or any type of scale, then I have some tools to then find some chords. So let's just stay in C and say that you are playing in band practice and your bandmates say, we're playing a C major chord. Okay. A major chord is the do, the mi, and the sol. That's 1, 3, and 5 scale degrees. So 1, 3, and 5 of a major scale. If that's a lot, I'm going to slow down and say it again, so don't freak out. So remember, there are 8 notes in an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is what I just played. So a major chord is do, mi, and sol. So you can hear that, right? It sounds chordy, chordal. It sounds chordal, and it sounds major, right? So there we go. You can do that for any key. So you find out what the scale is. It may take a minute, right? You may say, hold up, guys, I got to take a second and figure out, let's say I want to figure out an E major scale. So it may take me a second. You can certainly look it up, right? That's an E major scale. So, and this is kind of moving fast, but we have some papers to help you, and also the keys are labeled. So, but if you want to play then an E major chord, then you're going to play the do, which is E, the mi, which is G sharp. Don't forget, your keys are going to be labeled. Don't freak out. Do, mi, and sol. Isn't that pretty?